Hello everyone and welcome back to Shazmaths. A lot of been happening this year. So after the P1 A-levels exam 9709, the IGCSE 0580, the paper 2 has been leaked as well. So in this video, what we're going to do is we will solve out this paper and then you guys can easily compare your answers with me. Again, this has been forwarded to myself from a lot of students. There is no authenticity that who leaked it. I have no idea about that. But yeah, I've confirmed it from multiple students and all have claimed that this was the exact paper that they faced. So let's start off. Okay, question 1, the temperature at midnight is negative 4 degrees, temperature at noon is 25 degrees. Work out the difference between these temperatures. So 25 minus 4, that is 29 degrees. A gardener charges 6.55 for each hour. He puts plus a fixed charge of this much. Calculate the amount he charges when he works for 4 hours. So that means 15.50 is the fixed charge, plus it's going to be 4 hours times 6.55. And if I calculate this on the calculator, it's going to be 4 times 6.55, 26.2 plus 15.50, and that's $41.7. A delivery driver records the number of pizzas she delivers each month for 1 year. We've got the stem and leaf the data. Complete the stem and leaf diagram. Okay, the key is for 8 represents 48 pizzas. So let's see how many of there are for 2, 28, 22, and that's it. So 2, 2, and 2, 8. For 3, it is 39, 36, and that's it. So 6, and then 9. And 48, 44, 41, and 49. So 41, 44, 48, and 49. And for 5, it's 57, 54, 57, 52. So 52, 54, 57, and then 57. Just gonna count the total number 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 12. Okay, perfect. So find the median. So 12, that means the median would be the middle one. It should be n by 2 and n plus 2 by 2. So 6th and 7th value is, 6th is this one, 44, plus the 7th is 48. So I'm gonna take the mean of these two. So the median would be 46. Just gonna quickly double check if I missed any value. So 22, 28, 22, 28. Yep, 36, 39, 36, 39, all good. Then yeah, okay, let's go ahead. Jono has $750. He spends 1 by 4 of this money on travel and some of this money on food. He now has this much. Work out the fraction of 750 he spends on food. Okay, so total was 750. So 1 by 4 of 750 is, I'm gonna solve that out, and that would be 4 times, so 750 divided by 4, 187.5. So she spends this much on travel. So I'm gonna say 187.5, that's on travel, plus some of this money on food. So I'm gonna say that's X plus whatsoever he has left, sorry. So it's 437.50. All of these together should be equals to the initial amount that he had. So X would be equals to 750 minus 437.5 minus 187.5, and that would be equals to 125. Alright, so $125. But it says work out the fraction of 750 he spends on food. Okay, so the fraction would be 125 divided by 750. That is, if I simplify it, it's going to be, let's simplify that out. So 5 times 2 is 10, 2 goes there, 5, and then 5 ones are 5, 2 goes there, 5. Okay, and then 5 over 3, 0, that's basically 1 by 6. So I'm going to say 1 over 6 over here. Alrighty, the table shows part of a tram timetable. All the trams take the same number of minutes to complete the journey from New Point to West Hill. Okay, complete the table. Just gonna double check. This takes 47 minutes. This takes 47 minutes. Okay, perfect. So this should take 47 minutes as well. So it's of 2 marks. I'm gonna show some working. So 12, 18, and then 47. And that would be 8, 7 is 15. 1 goes carry. It's gonna be 4, 1, 5, and then 6. So 1265. Now because it's more than 60, I'm gonna give this 1, so that would become 1305. That's the final answer. Okay, because it's of 2 marks, I'm just going to show that I've calculated that as well. So 1117 minus 1030. Okay, so this would become 17, 30 can't be cancelled. 10, and I added 60 to it, so it became 77 minus 30, and that is 7 and 4. So that's how I got 47. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead. Work out. So write 0.0468 correct two significant figures. So it's going to be 0.046. That's it. On the Venn diagram, shade the region A union B. So I'm going to shade. Uh-oh. I hope. Okay. So A union B would be this whole region. Okay, let's go ahead. Kai invests 5,000 in an account, paying simple interest on a rate of this much per year. At the end of 8 years, the value of his investment is $5,700. Okay. The value of his investment. All right, perfect. Find the value of R. Now, if the investment is 5,700, so simple interest would be, remember, we have to take away the principal amount. So that is $700. And if you remember the formula, it is PRT over 100. So I'm going to put in the values. All right, so 700 equals to the principal amount was 5,000 times, we do not know the rate. I'm going to say R, time is 8 years over 100. Okay, so let's solve that out. 2 zeros goes away, and then 50 times 8 is 400, and then 700 divided by 400 would be 7 by 4, and that's 1.75. So 1.75% per year. Describe what is the single transformation that maps triangle A onto B. So A onto B, okay, the size has changed. That means for sure it's enlargement. All right, I need to determine the scale factor. So I can see this side is 1 and this side is 2. So A onto B, image is B, right? So that means 2 divided by 1. So that is scale factor of plus 2. And then point of enlargement would be, I'm going to join all of those points. So let's join these two via straight line. Let's join these two via straight line. And let's join these two via straight line. So where all of the points meet, it would be this point. I can see that. It's going to be this one, all right, where all the points intersect. So it would be 1 and negative 1. So I'm going to say point of enlargement, 1 and negative 1. On the grid, draw the image of triangle A after translation by a vector -4, -3. A is this one, so -4, 3 is here, -4 here, and then +3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This point would be here. Let's draw it with red. So 3, that means -1, and then 4. So it was of 2 units. Here you go. Here you go. And that's it. Do we have to label it? Draw the image of triangle A. That's it. Okay. So that's the image. Write 1.7400 in standard form. So it's going to be, I have to move the decimal 5 places. So 1.74 times 10 to the power 5, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exactly. So 1.74 times 10 to the power 5 would be the standard form. Let's go ahead. A company surveys 40 of its employees. In the survey, 3 of employees say they walk to the work. Company has a total of this many employees. Okay, find the expected number of employees in the company who walk to work. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll find out the probability first. That is 3 over 40, right? That's the probability who walk to work. Okay. And we have to find the expected. So I'm going to say number or expected number of employees would be 3 by 40 times 1240. And that would be, let's find it out, 124 times 3 divided by 4. So 93 employees. Come on. Here you go. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead. 3, 1. Diagram shows a right angle triangle. Calculate the value of x. Okay, that's simple. Hypotenuse is given, base. So it should be cos of x equals to, because it's of 2 marks, that's why I'm showing the working, alright? So base, that is 8.5 over hypotenuse, that's 14. So x is equals to 8.5 divided by 14. And then cos inverse. I don't have the calculator on me, so I'm going to use my mobile phone. Okay, that should be 52.62 degrees, but it's 62 degrees. I'm going to give my final answer in 1 decimal place because it's angled, so 52.6 degrees. Let's go ahead. Without using calculator, work out this. So I have to show all the working. You must show all your working and give your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. Got it? So 4 to 8 plus 1, 9 by 4. It's divide, let me see. Yeah, that's divide. So I'm gonna change that straight away. Okay, so this would have been 8 times 1 is 8 plus 7, 15 over 8. So 8 over 15. I'm gonna show my working. This cancels out, times 2, and this goes 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 5 is 15. So this would become 6 over 5, and that is 1 whole 1 by 5. Give me an answer in the mixed number in its simplest form. Okay, so that's the final answer. So 1 whole 1 over 5. Let me double check quickly. 2, 3, 9, 3, 5, 15. Yep, got it. Okay, question number 14. A is the point 02, B is the point 86. We can see that 02, 86. Okay, find the equation of line AB. Give your answer in this form. All right, I'm going to straight away find the gradient. So gradient would be y2 minus y1. So 6 minus 2 over x2 minus x1. 8 minus 0. And that's 4 by 8. That's 1 by 2. So equation would be 1 by 2x plus, we can see the y-intercept would be 2, right? So y equals to 1 by 2x plus 2 or 0.5x plus 2 is the final answer. Okay, let's go ahead. 3 towns A, B and C are equidistant from each other. The bearing of C from A is 104. So let's mark it. C from A, this angle is given as 104 degrees. Calculate the bearing of B from C. B from C, I'm going to mark north here. So we have to calculate this bearing. Okay, so if I extend it, hold on. So let's extend it now. Okay, 104. So that means this angle would be known, and that would be, let's do it with red. So that would be 104 minus 90, that's 14. This is 14, we know. We don't know that full angle. Okay, okay. So see this thing. 3 towns A, B and C are equidistant from each other. So AB, BC, AC all are equal. That means this angle is 60. This angle is 60. And this whole angle is 60, okay? So if this is 14, this would be 14 as well because all the horizontal lines are parallel to each other. So that's 14 degrees as well. Okay, and this whole is 60. So I can easily find out this angle. So this would be 60 minus 14, and that is 10 goes away, 50 and 4, 46. So if this is 46, 90 minus 46 would be, we know this angle. So that would be 4 and 4. So 44. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show. It's of 3 marks. Okay, so I'm going to show my working. Each angle, or let's call that ABC equals to BAC equals to C, hold on, ACB equals to 60 degrees, all right? And then I calculated the bearing as 180 plus 44. So bearing of B from C is 180 plus 44 degrees, and that is 224 degrees. Okay. Yep. Okay. Just gonna double check quickly. So horizontal 90 and then goes away 14. Perfect. 14, 60 minus 14 gives me 46, and then this whole is 90. So 90 minus 46 is 44. Perfect. And then 180 plus 44. So bearing of B from C. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead. Speed time graph shows the information of a car. Find the deceleration of the car between 240 and 320 seconds. 240, 320, I can see it's decelerating exactly. So rise by run because the gradient is acceleration. So because it has already said deceleration, I'm not going to use the negative in the answer. So that would be y2 minus y1, that is negative 16 over x2 minus x1. 320 minus 40 is 80, right? Just going to double check the units quickly. Seconds, meter per second. Okay, perfect. So 16 by 8, 80. That would be minus 2 over 10, and that's minus 1 by 5. But because he has already said find the deceleration, so deceleration is 1 by 5. If he would have said acceleration, I would have said minus 1 over 5 meter per second squared. Anyway, calculate the total distance of the car. It's a trapezium, so I'm going to say total distance equals to area under the curve. Okay, and the formula for trapezium is 1 by 2 times height. Height is 16 times sum of parallel sides, and that is 240 minus 30 is 210 plus this parallel side is 320. So 8, so 210 plus 320, that is 530 times 8 would be 4240 meters. 3 marks, we've shown the working. Let's go ahead. Okay, W, students who walk to the school. G, who wear glasses. Okay, there are 20 students in the class. 8 walk to the school. 3 wear glasses and walk to the school. Okay, 2 do not wear glasses and do not walk to school. Complete the Venn diagram. Alrighty. 3 wear glasses and walk to school. So 3 goes here because they will do this thing. Do not wear glasses, do not walk to school. Okay, so 2 comes here. 8 walk to school. So 8 minus 3, that means 5 would be here. So 5, 3, 8, 2, 10. That means that. Let me double check. Okay. Yep, alrighty. So 20. So 8 to 10, and then 10 should be here. So that should be the final answer. Question number 18. Oops. Where were we? Question number 18. Here we go. Graph y equals to f of x is drawn on the grid. Draw the tangent to the graph at point x equals to 3. Okay, it's going to be a bit hard for me because I'm on the laptop, but it would be a tangent here. So let me zoom in and try to make one. Okay, I'll try to adjust it. Hold on. Slightly tilt it this way. I'm gonna slightly tilt it this way. Anyway, should be somewhat like this. I'm just gonna extend it. There you go. Okay, and then let's see what does it have to say. Go back. Okay, x equals to 3, the tangent is drawn. It's not accurate though, but you guys would have the scale, so probably you'll draw it more accurately. Use your tangent to find an estimate for the gradient of the curve at point x equals to 3. Okay, so it's the estimate. I'm going to assume 2 points. So one is this one, 2 and 0. Second is, pick up any point on the tangent. It's going to be this one, 3 and, where is it intersecting the curve? Probably 3 and, it's lying exactly over here, but I'm going to find out any other point. And it seems this point. Yeah, that one's better. So it's 4 and 10. Okay. So 4, come on, and 10. So let's find out the gradient. It would be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That would be 5. Okay. Question number 19. Y is directly proportional to x minus 1 whole square. When x is this, y is this, y, find y. Okay. So it's of 3 marks. I'm going to show the donation first. X minus 1 whole square, and whenever we remove the sign of proportionality, we have to add a constant. So y equals to k times x minus 1 whole square. I'm going to find out the constant straight away. So the data is given, the conditions are given. Y is 3 when x is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 whole square is 9. So k would be equals to 1 by 9. That means the connecting equation is, you have to show the connecting equation, remember? So y equals to 1 by 9. My bad, it's 1 by 3. Let me make a correction. So 1 by 3. Okay, so 1 by 3 times x minus 1 whole square. Okay, so y, we have to find out y when x is 7. So 1 over 3. 7 minus 1 is 6. Square is 36. 36 by 3 is 12. So y is 12. Alrighty. M is inversely proportional to the square root of p. So m is inversely proportional to the square root of p. Explain what happens to the value of m when the value of p is multiplied by 9. It's of 1 mark though, but I'm just going to be, okay, just to be on the safe side, just going to do some working. So, when the value of p is multiplied by 9. Okay, so let's call that m2 over m1. We have to find m1. Sorry, we have to find m2. So m2 over m1 should be equal to square root of p1 over square root of p2, right? So he's saying m2, let's call that x, over m1 is m equals to square root of p1. P1 is, let's call that p, and p2 square root of p is multiplied by 9. So if this was p, that means it should be 9p. Okay, so this would become, x would become square root of p over 3 square root of p, which will cancel out, times m. Okay, so what's happening is m is being divided by 3. So I'm going to say m will be divided by 3. That's my final answer. Okay, the rest of it was just working. I'm just going to double check. Square root, so inversely proportional, square root of p1 over square root of p2. Yep, perfect. Let's go ahead. So m will be divided by 3. That's the final answer. Okay, two parcels are mathematically similar. The largest parcel has a volume of this much and a height this much. Okay, smaller parcel has a volume this much. Find that. All right, so remember the formula, v1 over v2. Because it's larger and smaller, and we have to calculate the height of smaller, so I'm going to say v smaller over v larger would be equals to height smaller over height larger, h whole cube. Okay, and then v smaller is 33.75 over, make sure the units are same, yeah, centimeter cube, perfect, over 80 should be equals to h smaller, we have to find that, let's call that x, over h larger is 5.2 centimeters whole cube. So I'm going to divide them and take the cube root. So 33.75 divided by 80, whatever comes up, I'm going to take the cube root of the answer, 0.75, and then I'm going to multiply that by 5.2 times 5.2. So x is 3.9 centimeters. Don't have the calculator on me, so I'm doing it on mobile. I hope the calculations are correct. 3.9 centimeters. Okay, solve the simultaneous equations. You must show all your working. All right, must be a 4 marks at least. 5. Oh wow. Alrighty, let's do it. I'm going to make any equation subject, but in fact we have y subject, so I'm going to say this is equation 2, this is 1. So I'm going to say from equation 2, or let's say substituting equation 2 into 1. So come on, to 1. So this would become 4 times x squared minus 18 plus 3x equals to 13. It's going to be 4x squared minus 18 times 4 is 72 plus 3x equals to 13, and then 4x squared, give me a moment. Okay, so 4x squared plus 3x, it's too dull. Okay, so 4x squared plus 3x minus, that would be 72 and 13, that would be 85, equals to 0. Nothing is common. Let's see if I can factorize them. 85 times 4, it's going to be a big number. I'm still giving it a go. So 85 times 4 is 340. 340, yeah. So if it's 340, let's see, 1 7 0 2 8 5 5 1 3 goes there 7 and 17 is the prime number. So 5 times 2 is 10, 10 times 2 20, 20 and 17, yeah, perfect. So let's do that. So 4x squared plus 20x minus 17x, so it's going to be 4x times x plus 5 minus 17 times x plus 5. That's equals to 0. So x has two values, minus 5 and x equals to 17 by 4. So y would be, I'm going to find out y's as well. So if I substitute this one into y, so y equals to x squared, that means minus 5 squared is 25 minus 18, that is 7. So when x is minus 5, y is 7, and when x is 17 by 4, I'm going to do 17 by 4 square over, so y would be 17 squared is 289, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yep, 289 over 16 minus 18. So it's, let's do it. 18 times 16 would be 288. So that would be 289 minus 288, 1 over 16. So when x is 17 by 4, y is 1 over 16. Okay, there you go. So that's all my working. Okay, so that is a cubic function. This one is a, okay, so they have used a different wording. That's a hyperbola though. but it's not linear, not cubic, not quadratic, not exponential, so only one is remaining, that is reciprocal, so that's 1 over x basically. Anyway, y equals sine of x, we have to draw it, we have to sketch it. Remember the shape of the sine, the shape is always like this, right? So 0 over here, at 90 it's maximum, so exactly in the midpoint, I'm gonna mark it is 1, okay? And then exactly at midpoint, it is here. So just join them again. It's hard for me to draw on the pad. I hope so you guys will be able to do so in a better way. But still, here you go. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. Solve the equation. This equals to 0. So sine of x equals to negative 0.4. Make sure the mode of the calculator is in degrees. I'm going to draw the basic angle quickly. Sine is negative, so add sugar 2. That means in the third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. I'm going to mark the basic angle. So sine inverse of 0.4, it's 23.578. So this is 23.578 and this is 23.578. Okay, so basic angle, I'm just going to say basic angle equals to 23.578 degrees. So x equals to 1 is 360 minus 23.578 and 1 is 180 plus. So 180 plus 23.578 or 360 minus 23.578. So let's do it quickly. 180 plus answer is 203.578 and this one is 360 minus 336.422. Alright, so I'm gonna give my answer in one decimal place, so 203.6 and then 336.4. Question number 23. Venn diagram shows information about the number of students in the class. Okay. English, French, Spanish, and do not study any of the languages. Find number of elements of students who study English union French complement union S. Okay. So English union French, that means both of these, and then complement would be 4 and 5. Yep. So combined with okay, so 9 plus S, that means 9 and 3 12, 1 13 and 2 15. Okay, one student is picked up at random from those who study Spanish, from these ones. So sample space would be 4 3 7 8 9 10. Find the probability that this student studies exactly 2 languages. Okay, so it can't be 3. So either 2 or 3. That means that would be 5 over 10. That's it. Exactly 2. Alrighty. Yep. So that's gonna be 2 by 10 plus 3 by 10. That is basically 5 by 10. The probability of exactly 2 languages, and that is 1 over 2. Okay, vectors. O is the origin, OPQR is a parallelogram. OPQR, M is the midpoint of PQ. PQ, okay. N divides QR in the ratio 2:1. QR in the ratio 2:1. So this looks bigger. I'm going to say this is 2 and this is 1. OP is A, OR is B. Find MN. So MN, I'm going to go from here to here, then here to here, then here to here, and then here to here. Okay, so 2 marks. Or I can go from here to here and from here to here. So that's easier. So that is MQ. So MN equals to MQ plus QN. Okay, so MQ is it's the midpoint, remember? So that would be B by 2. It's a parallelogram. So B over 2 plus QN is 2/3 of QR. Alright, so 2/3, 2 by 3 of QR, and RQ is A, so QR would be negative A. So it's going to be B by 2 minus 2 by 3 A. Or you can say 1 by 2B minus 2 by 3 A. Okay, so the lines MN and OR are extended to meet at S. MN and OR, okay, we can see that here. Find the position vector of S. Alrighty, so we have to find OS basically. So OS would be OR plus RS. Okay, alrighty, now if you see these two lines are parallel, so similar triangles are there, that means the ratio of corresponding sides would be equal. So 1 by 2, that means whatsoever this side is MQ, which was basically B by 2, right? So this would be half of it. So RS would be B by 4. Why? Because the ratio of corresponding sides is equal, if you remember. Okay, we can see the similar triangles. So let me see how many marks it does carry. All right, 3 marks. So I'm gonna show everything. So that would be, I'll say, hold on. So R in S is similar to Q N M. Okay, so I can straight away see Rn over NQ should be equals to RS over MQ, and that's given Rn over NQ, that is 1 by 2. Okay, just double checking. N divides QR, the ratio 2:1. Okay, yeah, so Rn was 1 over 2 equals to Rs, that is, we have to find that out basically, and MQ was B by 2. So that's how we got to know Rs is B over 4. Alrighty, so once we do have this Rs, we need to find the position vector of S. That means so OS would be OR, that is B, let us say OR plus Rs, so that is B plus B by 4, and that is 5 by 4 B. So that is the final answer. So that's about it, guys. That was all of the paper 2. I hope I have not done any calculation mistake. I was using the calculator on my phone. So yeah, you can cross check your answers, and if you find that I've made any mistake, like the calculation mistake, or if you have done anything different, leave that in the comment section. If you like this video, make sure you share it with your friends so that they do know what have they done wrong, what have they done right. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure to follow our page, give us a follow and a subscribe, and yeah, remember to share it with your friends. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.